Well, I think it's clear that 2023, following a number of challenging years, is going to be challenging again. You're looking at inflation, higher interest rates, certainly talk of a recession. And really, I think one just needs to be as agile as possible and plan as best as one can for all of those kind of contingencies.
As we go into next year, I think there will be some sort of slowdown across the UK, definitely in the construction sector. I don't see that as a crash, but I do see there'll be a slowdown, and I think that will clearly need managing.
Well, obviously we're now experiencing some intense financial volatility. And in some ways it should be familiar to us, because having interest rates at around 4 or 5% is what we've experienced for a long time. But actually we've had a decade and a little bit more where they've been a lot lower, and it took us quite a long time to adjust to those low interest rates, and I think it'll take us a long time to actually adjust back up, and it'll take a while for it to work through the whole ecosystem.
We are hugely affected at the moment by the labour market shortages and our ability to recruit driving examiners into the organisation. I'm sure businesses the world over are affected by that, but it's particularly a challenge for us being part of the civil service, in that we don't have the usual levers of being able to offer higher salaries, so we have to find different ways to try to attract people into the business.
At the moment we're struggling with labour availability. There's a big question over whether that will change or not, but I think skilled labour won't go away. So even if we see some of the overall demand for labour drop off, some of the number of vacancies drop off, and maybe some of the labour inflation drop off, I think we'll see the demand for skilled labour remain.
And the second huge challenge for us, of course, is the cost of living, and that means that we need to continue to try to absorb the cost pressures on us, be it inflation and other costs that we find, because we don't have the flexibility to be able to increase our fees and pass that on to consumers.
I think we need to be fast moving. I think the environment will continue to change quite quickly for the next couple of years, and as we look ahead, we need to make sure we change quickly.
I think, notwithstanding all of that uncertainty and complexity that we're facing, there are opportunities in those challenges, not least in the area of sustainability, where in fact some of these challenges could well see an acceleration in many of the projects that businesses may be planning in that area.